Hi guys, it's me Jenny, and I am here with your weekend Oracle Energy update. Today I pulled out the card that sets the energy for the reading, and the card that was pulled was from my Oracle of Hidden Worlds Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish, and the card pulled is number 22. 22 might be significant for you, or perhaps you're seeing 22 repeating itself all over. Could be an age, it could be a date, whatever it means to you. It may not mean anything to you, but that is the number of the card. It's called Insight, Magical Tools, Writing, and Star Crafting. So, I am kind of tickled by this because if you've been listening to my reads this week, they all have some kind of underlying similarity with going in and paying attention to, like epiphanies and learning to listen to your intuition and your instinct. So when I got insight, I'm like, well, that really checks out. This is definitely the energy right now that we are all going through, and I'm going to read to you really quick from the Oracle guidebook, but I definitely feel like Divine is really asking us to go within and to start being a little more proactive in our day-to-day lives and paying attention to signs and synchronicities. So, the guidebook states, let's see here, from which mystery does insight arise? From what place do the words flow? And how can we connect so deeply that we write of the stars and their secrets? Perhaps we would do well to be like the wizard between the worlds, who draws down the energies of all that is above, and somehow weaves it into this world below, combining all that is celestial with all that is terrestrial. In those moments when we connect truly deeply, we can literally become the link between the worlds, and through us can flow a pure and clear energy, a wise energy, which can guide and comfort and enlighten, a compassionate energy that can see beyond difference and find communion with those with whom we share this remarkable world. It is time to connect deeply and find the quiet in between times so you too can take up the pen and write. Sit quietly and connect and feel the flow of energy that is the proof of your belonging, not only to this world, but to the worlds that lie beyond the sight of our eyes. You are one who can share the knowledge. You can write of the stars. You can understand the power of the pen, of the word that flows, and of the magical tools you can gather about you. This is a time to grow stronger in your magical work, to learn how to use the scrying ball, to work by the soft enchantment that is candlelight, to turn your gaze toward the stars and draw down the wonder to reveal what others cannot see in your works. Be the wizard who creates the bridges between the worlds. Alchemize the seen and the unseen, and let the wisdom pour through the pen and into the words that will flow out of you. And then underneath it says, illumination, I am an instrument of the divine, which pours through me and into the world. I find it interesting that they do talk about sitting and writing of the stars, because though I've always had a pulling or calling to the metaphysical and the spiritual aspect of life, it wasn't until over a year ago where I started sitting quietly and observing the stars and the galaxy and the world around me, and not just on a ground level, but the vastness of the universe, that I started to understand more of my inner world. It's crazy when you look out and you see the bigness, the vastness, the huge world in front of you, not just like around you. And somehow, some way, it causes you to really grow and understand your inner world. So I asked Divine for advice and clarification with this card, and I used my Universe or Oracle of the Universe deck. And the first card out we get was Distraction. Distraction. The 3D physical plane can provide to us many, many distractions. We can be easily distracted by the people in our lives, what we need to do to survive in this world, the day-to-day mundane activities. Even entertainment can be distracting. Things to distract us from what we need to do in order to feel real. So you are being called now to set aside all distractions and to focus on yourself, and not just the cliche self-love, self-help, all that, but really focus on matters of the heart, the things that you've been putting off that are important to you, that you seek, that will help you achieve your long-term visions. They could be things that you've been putting off because you just don't want to do it, so you find things to fill your time, and then you're like, oh, I just didn't have enough time to get around to it. You're being called to knock that off. Stop distracting yourself with trivial things. Start focusing on those mundane things that you don't want to do in order to get to your end goal. Next card out we have is Pride. Sometimes we don't want to work on those things that we have to do to get to where we need to go because we're prideful and we're trying to wear a mask and try to be something that we're not, or try to be everything for everyone else but nothing for ourselves, or nothing for the people, the soul family that's in our life that are there to help us along our journey. We need to be there for them too. It's time to put aside prideful behaviors and do the right thing. We can start by showing gratitude, being grateful for the blessings that we have been given thus far and the lessons that we have been given and learned from to get us to this point, to help us grow stronger and to be tougher and to be wiser and more knowledgeable. If you are getting epiphanies or downloads, or you are seeing your inner world and understanding yourself better at this point, you need to give thanks and gratitude to the universe and to the divine for blessing you with these downloads, for blessing you as the person that has the ability to receive these and share with others what you've learned. Compassion. By sharing all that you know and all that you've learned and how it's helped you in your journey is compassion towards your fellow human man, your fellow soul family and soul mates. Exhilaration. By doing all of this and by putting what is important first and putting distractions on the back burner, sometimes it's not always about having fun. We will have fun after we do the work. You will have a time where it's going to be exhilarating for you. Things are going to shift and you're going to start seeing a momentum towards excitement and happiness and life-changing events because you put the hard work in now. So stop distracting yourself. Start working on sitting with the... Start writing down your aha moments. So journaling your feelings, your dreams. Start your projects. I know you have them. You have a lot of things that you want to accomplish. Then why aren't you doing them? What's in your way? You're in your way. Your mindset is in your way. Your self-doubt. Perhaps laziness. Fear of the unknown. Fear of achieving. I know that sounds crazy, but if you really peel back all the layers, you may find that you are fearful of what happens next once you achieve this, when you finish this project, when you make it to the next level. Are you worried that there's going to be nothing else past that? Because there will be. There's always going to be something else past what you see, greater than what you desire. So you need to get out of your own head, because your mind is what's stopping you and distracting you from the bigger goals in life. So that is your message going into this weekend. I hope it helped. I will be back here Wednesday, taking the weekend off. So I hope you have a really awesome weekend. And if this did help, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with friends and family. I would appreciate it, and I think they will too. All right, have a good one.